New attorney joining us today, Lara Yeretsian. Lara, how are you doing today?
Great. Thank you, Brian.
So, Lara, secret recordings. This is something that I don't think happens in every case, but it's interesting to have this witness record these two now defendants, not by the police officers pointing them to do so, just on their own accord. How powerful for you is that recording, and also the person's choice in recording the Daybells?
I mean, we're assuming that she did it of her own accord. At least that's what she testified. There's always that suspicion that maybe she was coached. We don't know if she's telling the truth, especially that we know she's previously lied to the police. I mean, her credibility here is at issue. How powerful is it? It's pretty damning evidence, especially the way Chad Daybell and Lori sound. They act like there's really nothing going on, and the kids are safe, and JJ is safe. And at this point, she's got them stating, at least Lori, she's questioning them. Why did you ask me to lie to the police? So clearly, they're trying to hide the whereabouts of the children. And overall, it just doesn't sound good. That Lori, as a mom, sounds perfectly fine, especially now that we know that, that at least the kids their remains were found on Chad Daybell's property. Clearly, at that point, they were probably already dead or killed. So not the greatest evidence, but at the same time, the witness herself is not the most credible. She's got something here. She's trying to save herself. And she's probably worried that the police are thinking that she's involved, but she's probably willing to do anything. She's desperate to clear her own name and to make sure that she looks good. So she's not the most reliable witness.
And I like that angle that you're bringing into it, like a true defense attorney, showing that her credibility could be brought into question. I guess from a strategic standpoint, and question I'll ask, is this something that you think they might highlight in the preliminary hearing, or maybe that argument you're raising, maybe do you think they'll wait for the jury trial to bring that up then?
I'm not really sure what they're going to end up doing. I mean, they could try it now or they could do it later. I think it's pretty clear at this point where they're headed with it. I mean, the argument is there. So it's a strategic point on there, and whether they can bring it up twice if need be.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. I of course would love for them to bring it up here. We can talk about it more, but I can also see them having the strategy of like, all right, maybe we wait until we're in front of the jury and we make a bigger deal of it then, because maybe the prosecutor can anticipate it if they bring it up in the preliminary hearing and maybe address some of those points in the jury trial later on, and you kind of lose a lot of the muster there. But let's listen to some more of the secret recording and hear a little bit more as to how, as you're saying, Lara, she's kind of clearing up herself because maybe she's got some dirty hands elsewhere.
I did have a question that I asked Al at one point.